Be in the boat. There you go.
All right, so we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard me ask the clerk, all of these matters are live streamed on YouTube. We're still operating under some of our COVID protocols. Everyone has a right to have family members or loved ones view their court proceedings because we did not allow the masses, the people to come into the courtroom. We had to have a process where someone could watch it. And so we are still streaming live on YouTube. All right. This is case number SP 141511191, the People versus Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E, Mashinsky, M-A-C-H-C-I-N-S-K-I. Ms. Mashinsky is charged with one count of operating motor vehicle with improper license. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P70578 on behalf of Ms. Mashinsky. Please state your full name for the record, please.
Michelle Marie Mashinsky.
Ms. Bradfield, I believe I heard earlier that the prosecution was dismissing this case. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. And we
reason?
stipulate to probable cause.
Okay. Why were they dismissing it? Is it that Ms. Mashinsky actually has a driver's license, or there was some reason for the dismissal?
She's dismissing it because Ms. Mashinsky has paid the civil infractions from the same stuff.
Very well. All right, Ms. Mashinsky, that is one of the things that the prosecution will do. Often they come out to give people a break of some sort. And because you took care of the civil infractions, they're going to dismiss this charge. This matter is dismissed, ma'am. You are free to go. Sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You as well.
Thank you. Bye.
Attorney Cameron, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Judge.
How are you today? It's been a long time. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you too. I'm glad to see you back.
Okay.
Are you coming to assist?
I am. I have one hearing that's very quick at 10 o'clock, but I'm here to help and to move the docket along.
You're very precious to us today, so we're not letting you go. So.
Well, Judge David Perkins may have an objection to that.
Yeah, well, you know. I remember when he took the bench in, and my P number and my day of taking the bench was prior to his. So no, that's of course that's nonsense.
I'll let him know you said that.
Well,
you could get that phone call, not me.
But he'll respond and says, yes, but I went on to a higher court. But that means nothing. We are all state courts, right? All right. Okay, so you're all set. And do we have something else ready that we can call, Madam Clerk?
Your Honor, I would like to add, good morning, Melinda. Is it possible for you to do the even? I'm doing the odd breakout rooms.
Yep, that's fine. I'll start right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, we are already on Mr. Aaron Mitchell.
Okay, Attorney Bradfield, I know you had broken into even and odd, but when our prior attorney, prior to Melinda Cameron, was there, did you go into any of the evens, or you still just stayed with the odds?
I did do some evens as well.
Okay, could you just let Ms. Cameron know which one she doesn't need to talk to?
Actually, the rest I have not been into the breakout rooms. I either let them go or they're in the courtroom with us now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you have offers?
Yes. Just on a couple more.
It's the couple that we're waiting on the state prosecution.
Yeah. The ones I have offers on is not in the even one, so you're fine. Yeah.
All right. Very good. So there's no offers on any of these people that are sitting in these waiting rooms that are on the even.
Correct.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Madam Clerk, what do we have ready to go right now?
I believe we have who do we have next?
Aaron Mitchell.
You said Mitchell, Aaron Mitchell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Aaron Mitchell, are you in the courtroom? If so, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Aaron Jahan Mitchell.
Very well. Mr. Mitchell, you have ticket number SP 1372431, the People versus Aaron. Aaron Mitchell, Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, on this matter, you're charged with driving a motor vehicle without a license. You also have SP 1372463. And that is unregistered motor vehicle. Let me amend the first charge. It looks like it was allowing a individual to drive a motor vehicle without a valid license.
Yes, Your Honor. He also have another charge for future court date,
Okay.
SP 135-37851 for leaving the scene of a property damage accident. Is scheduled for a future court date, I believe sometime in June. We would like to arraign him on that as well. And Madam Clerk, I'm just now seeing there's a count 2 that's missing off the docket. SP 1372436 count 2.
Yes, it is a civil infraction. I don't know if she'll address it. Let's see. No, she put it on the.
How old is it?
She was willing to dismiss it if he pled to the state ticket.
What is it, count 2?
Count 2 is a no proof of insurance.
Okay, all right. Your
No, no,
Honor,
Yes.
go ahead, Madam Clerk.
I was gonna say everything on ticket ending in 436 is being dismissed if he pleads to the state ticket.
Got you. Okay. Your Honor, they'd like to ask that these matters be set for a pretrial date, and we would like to also ask for a court-appointed attorney to represent him in these matters.
Okay. All right. Well, we certainly can get a pretrial date. We can get him connected up with the agency where he can be interviewed and see if he qualifies for the attorney assistance.
Attorney Bradfield, did you happen to get his information so I can fill out the form?
No, I didn't. Mr. Mitchell, can you use the chat button and put
Yeah.
your contact information in, please?
What all do I need? Just my address and
The telephone number as well.
okay.
And email address if you have one.
Okay.
Your phone number, your email address, and your address. Send it to Attorney Bradfield. Don't put everybody because you don't want it to go to everybody. So when you click on the chat, you'll see a drop down to send it to the person that you want to send it to. Or you can send it to me, Kay Bonnie.
Okay.
As soon as we get your information, sir, you'll be allowed to go and you'll be contacted with a new date. Well, we'll give you a new date today, a pretrial date.
Yeah, the date is going to be July 14th. So we'll keep it the same. So I have to reach out to for the court appointed attorney.
Is that not a good date for you, Mr. Mitchell? I see that you
It's just my birthday, that's all.
Oh, okay.
It's okay though. Don't worry about it. I need to get this taken care of as soon as possible, so I don't care.
It's not a problem. How about July the 11th? Or you turn it up all week?
Nah, I'm not one of those people. I don't turn up.
Okay. So how about July the 11th?
That'll work.
Okay.
Did you give him a time, Madam Clerk?
It's going to be at 8:30.
Okay.
All right. I got your information, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, you can sign off now. Good luck to you, sir.
I'm sorry.
You can sign off now. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You'll be
You as well.
contacted.
Mr. Mitchell, wait. You didn't put your phone number on or your email
I didn't. I'm
address.
sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me,
Phone number and email is okay.
no, phone number, email. Okay.
Ms. Clerk, can I ask you a question, please?
Sure, questions are free. What's up?
I appreciate it. Thank you. Is it possible for me to get off for about 20 minutes? I can give you my cell. If not, I'll stay on. I just have
Yeah,
to
that's fine.
call
You gotta sign.
contact the court.
We'll be out here 20 minutes from
I'll
now.
just
You're
do
good.
15, 20 minutes. Is that okay?
That's,
Yeah,
that's,
that's fine.
that's
And then you
fine,
want my
sir.
cell phone? Okay, thank you. Thank you both.
Attorney Dillon,
Yes, Your Honor.
I see you have Melvin Mines. Did I see Mr. Mines come out here, or are you waiving his presence?
I'm waiving his presence and appearing on his behalf with his authority.
All right.
Well, unfortunately, we're waiting on Paula Cole. The trooper is out here, but we're waiting on Paula Cole. The offer was that she'll dismiss her count based on the plea to the state, but we're waiting on Paula Cole. I haven't heard anything back from her when I sent her an email. So
Well, if she doesn't come, we're gonna have to move on, and
okay.
it's far too difficult getting the state attorney, the assistant APA, assistant prosecuting attorney, I should say. This is far too difficult. Every day we go through this, so. I mean, at the very least, she needs to check in and not wait for us to try to reach her every single day.
Okay. So now the trooper is out here. I don't have I think I got a free room now. Do you want me to put the trooper and Attorney Dillon in a room together and they can maybe work out something?
Certainly they can do that.
Are you okay with that?
Attorney Dillon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Trooper
I'm
Hardaway.
just waiting out here, so maybe you could get something done with the trooper, so.
Trooper
Thank you, Your
Hardaway.
Honor.
Actually, that's Corporal.
I don't believe we're on the same case. This is super hard.
Okay, hold on. You have Mines, and I thought Corporal Hayward was here on that case, not a trooper.
Oh, maybe it is him. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, Trooper
That's
Hardaway.
correct.
Okay, well, I'll wait for Corporal Hayward to come back. He was out here, then he
Yeah,
was.
he said he was coming back in about 20 minutes. So.
Okay.
Judge, what time do you call no officer tickets?
10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we're
what
scheduled for 9.
And do we have a prosecutor yet?
Sydney was in here, but she stepped away. I can ask her to come back.
Yeah, I have quite a few people that I need to get offers on.
Okay. And then Attorney Bradfield, what are we doing with Miss Major?
We're gonna ask for a court-appointed attorney for the dog case only.
Okay.
All right.
Are we setting everything?
I'm sorry. Attorney Cameron,
Yes,
to your question, I do capiouses and I do no police officers 1 hour from the time that it is scheduled. So
got it. Okay.
8:35 case at 9:35. If the defendant's not here or the officer's not here, that's when we move on.
Perfect, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, as to Mr. Jariah Mayhorn, I have proof of valid registration insurance for a 2009 Saturn. Do we want to call that case?
You can call that case. If you've seen it as an officer in the court, I will accept that you have seen their proof of insurance or valid, we check for a valid license. We'll go into the Secretary of State. But.
Okay, perfect. Let me bring Mr. Mayhorn out. There we go.
Mr. Mayhorn is, what
He's
time?
out. I brought him out.
Oh, you
What
did.
What time is he on the docket so I can get the case number?
He should be under 8:45.
8:45. And that's Mayhorn, is it?
No, it's McMurray Mayhorn. Yes,
Yeah,
8:45.
It's hyphenated.
Okay. 8:45. Wow, 8:45 is a very large docket.
Yeah.
All right, I'm still looking for him. It's almost 3
It's
pages.
about 1/3 to 1/2 of the way down. McMurray Mayhorn is the last name.
I do see it. It's we got 3 pages for 8:45. All right. Is Mr. McMurray Mayhorn in the courtroom now?
Yes, I am.
All right, state your full name, please.
My name is Jariah James McMurray Mayhorn.
Very well.
Mr. Mayhorn, turn on your camera, please, for the court.
All right. Do you
All
see
right.
me?
I do see you, sir.
All right.
This is case number SP 137733331. The people versus Jariah McMurray Mayhorn. That's McMurray Mayhorn, Mayhorn. Mr. Mayhorn, you're here today for a show cause. You're charged with operating a motor vehicle without a registration.
Yes.
You also have ticket number SP 137733332. Again, you're here for a show cause, having no insurance on a motor vehicle. That charge only requires that the vehicle is on a public street. You do not have to be driving a car. Any car that is on a city street must be insured. So just letting you know that it does not require you to be driving on a public street. And that is the charges. Now, Madam Attorney, your appearance.
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. McMurray Mayhorn. Your Honor, I'm looking at a registration for a 2009 Saturn to expire April 25th, 2024. In addition, I see a certificate of no fault insurance issued by Progressive Marathon. Effective date, May 11th, 2023. Expiration date, 11/11/23 for the same make and model and VIN number. And so based on that, Your Honor, I'm asking the court to dismiss the tickets based on valid documentation. Will stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals.
Very well. Mr. McMurray Mayhorn, one of the things that the prosecution does, even if your vehicle was not insured on the date of the incident, if you have corrected that situation, you have current insurance, you have current registration, they will dismiss the charge. So counsel, who is an officer of the court, has indicated she has seen and verified that you do have insurance and your vehicle is registered. These matters are dismissed. You can sign off, sir. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Your Honor, as to Jonathan
Attorney Cameron,
Motley,
Attorney Cameron, just to FYI, Attorney Rogers is in the courtroom now.
oh, okay, wonderful, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. As to Jonathan Motley, I have a certificate of compliance from the city of Detroit that he sent me regarding second-hand store license.
I don't think I have that file. 1 second. Jonathan Motley, you said?
Yes,
And it's a business license?
says certificate of compliance.
Okay.
Was that one of the ones I just said?
I don't think so, unless I just passed it back. I haven't seen any of these tickets. No.
That's 2274-27561.
So many. 8:45 is possible.
I do not have it.
Okay, let me go hunting through my 8:45. Here you go.
Thank you. Yeah. Would it be possible to get you to email the certificate of compliance so I can see it?
Yes, I can absolutely can do that.
Perfect, thank you. I can give you my email whenever you're ready.
Yes, go ahead.
It's Rogers, ROGERSSY @DetroitMI.gov.
Okay, sending it now.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Rogers, can we go over some of these other matters real quick?
Yep. Yeah, let me know what you're looking for.
Okay, Francine McDonald has a valid driver's license. She has a limited access 1 to 5.
Oh, she's also charged with that?
Yes, and also no valid operator's license, but she does have a valid driver's license.
The state one. She's a state.
I was gonna say, remember her name. Other state matters, I can't address them, unfortunately.
Wait,
Okay.
wait a minute. What's she charged with, Madam Attorney Cameron?
No valid operator's license and limited access speed 1 to 5.
Okay. Did Madam Clerk, did you check the Secretary of State to see if she has a valid license?
She does.
Okay, so the one charge we know will be dismissed. And what was the other charge?
Limited access 1 to 5.
That's about as low as they go on that, Ms. Cameron.
Unless you give her blockading.
What was
It
her
doesn't
driving
get
record like?
abstracted.
You said what, Your Honor?
Well, the problem is we are having such a difficult time reaching the state APA, so.
Okay. As to Marlene Motley, she says that she has a driver's license that's valid. She has an allowing unlicensed driver to drive also. She said she didn't know the person did not
Wait a
have.
minute. So she got, were they on the same day? Did she get both those charges at the same time?
I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Because Attorney Bradfield asked me about this one. If she has a valid license, I'll honor it. I'll dismiss both.
All right.
Sure. McDonald was the state case.
Tomorrow, Motley.
Oh, my.
All right. If the clerk checks that, that'd be great.
But Judge, just an FYI, McDonald, the state case, when she has a clean driving record, she don't have anything on her driving record.
Oh, on the McDonald case we're just talking about?
Yes.
The state trooper, yeah, she doesn't have anything on her driving record.
Okay, so she has a valid driver's license. So the other charge of allowing an unlicensed driver.
No, this is the limited access speed one, Judge.
Oh, this is limited access.
And she has, the other one, Motley, has a valid driver's license.
All right, Motley will be a total dismissal.
Okay, thank you.
And the other one, both these names weren't Motley. What's the other one? I'm getting confused.
So one is Motley and one is McDonald.
Okay, and McDonald was the state charge, the state one?
Yes. No
And-
valid operator's license, limited access 1 to 5.
Okay, but there was a valid driver's license, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Because we can't reach the prosecutor, obviously the one with the driver's license will be dismissed. The other one will be reduced to blockade. She's got a good driving record.
Yes, your clerk just indicated she has nothing on her driver's license at all.
She doesn't have anything on her driving record.
Okay, we'll do blockade.
Okay, thank you. James McCrimmon. It's a disorderly conduct ticket.
You know what? Why don't we call them when we do this, and that way they'll be out of the way. So let's do the two that we just talked about.
Okay. Are we still in the breakout rooms?
Yeah, can we just hold on those for a minute, Judge? Well, we can go ahead and do them. I
don't want to get them out of here, so I have to go back and say and get reminded as to what we were doing on something.
Right, okay.
Because I don't have a full file or anything in front of me, so.
All right, let's get Ms. McDonald out.
Cameron, you might be able to call McCrimmon also. He already pled, just owes money. He pled in 2019.
Oh, so he just owes money?
Yeah, this was under Judge Archer. She used judge's cards, and yeah, he pled guilty.
Okay, thank you.
You doing? Hello?
Ma'am, hold on, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's Francine McDonald. What time is she on the docket so I can?
She's at the 8:35, Judge, right about in the middle of the first page.
8:35, thank you. Francine McDonald. Ms. McDonald, state your full name, please.
Francine Renee McDonald.
Okay, Ms. McDonald, you have ticket number SX 413-40721, the people versus Francine, FRANCINE McDonald, McDonald. Ms.
Yes.
McDonald, you're charged on this case with having an improper or invalid license. You also have SX 413-40722. Speeding, driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. Ms. Cameron, your appearance, please.
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Ms. McDonald. Your Honor, as to the driving while license not valid, she does have a valid driver's license that was confirmed by your clerk. We're asking for a dismissal.
That count is dismissed.
Your Honor, as to the 1 to 5 limited access speed, we're asking the court to reduce it to blockading a moving lane of traffic. Ms. McDonald, that means it will not be abstracted to your license, and it also means that you will not receive any points. Are you okay with that being the charge?
No, I'm not okay with that because that wasn't me. It wasn't me.
If it wasn't you, ma'am, you can't plead. Wait, let me ask you this, ma'am.
Yes.
These tickets were on the same day, same time, so neither one of these tickets were you. If that's what you're saying, correct?
Yes, I didn't find this out until it came to my house.
Okay.
All right, Judge, I did not realize that was her defense, so.
Oh, no, and counsel, I recognize that. So I certainly know that you wouldn't have anyone plead guilty even at a greatly reduced charge to something that they did not do. But we certainly understand and recognize that. I didn't realize that was, she was saying it was not her as well.
Can I say something? I told the other guy that.
Okay, ma'am, but he's not here, so.
Okay, okay,
So,
I'm sorry. I was just letting you know.
all right, no, that's okay. We know it now. I know it now, and that's what.
Okay, I got you.
Know. Okay, so we will set this for trial now, and obviously one or two things will happen at that date. The officer come in and he can't identify you as being a person driving. I don't know if that was because someone else was driving your car or something or of that nature, and they used your name. I can certainly say that happens sometimes.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am, we're just gonna set it for a hearing date, okay? Don't talk about the case to the judge at this point.
Right.
Okay,
I'm just talking to you, ma'am. I'm not asking for a response. So.
Okay.
But I recognize that sometimes people might be charged with something because someone else may have been using their car or something of that nature. I don't know what the circumstances, and as counsel's indicated, I don't want you to say anything right now. So I'm just.
So we're setting for a trial date.
Yeah, let's do that.
July 14th at 9 a.m. on Zoom.
Thank you.
All right.
Ms. McDonald, get that date?
Yes.
July 14th at 9 a.m. on Zoom. You're free to sign off.
Madam Clerk, could you write on that ticket exactly what we think might be an issue?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, Ms. McDonald, good luck to you. We'll see you on that date.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd like to call Marlene Motley.
Marlene Motley, let's see, and these big dockets, what time is she under?
She's on the 8:35 docket, Judge, right about in the middle of the page.
Okay.
Ms. Motley, can you unmute, please?
Right at the bottom of the 8:35 docket. Okay.
Correct, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Motley, unmute your microphone, state your full name, please.
Marlene Motley.
All right, Ms. Motley. All right, Ms. Motley, you have ticket number SP 141505001. The People versus Marlene, Marlene. Last name is Motley, Motley. Ms. Motley, you're charged with allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. You also have a second charge of SP 1415311, and that is driving with a suspended license. Counsel.
Your Honor, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Ms. Motley. After discussing this with the city prosecutor, she's agreed to dismiss both matters. We'll stipulate to probable cause on both matters on the dismissals.
All right, and the reason for the dismissal, counsel?
Valid documentation as to the driving license suspended or revoked, and also as to the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, lack of knowledge.
Okay, and that would be a little inconsistent. If that, oh, they may not be the same date. Okay, all right, Ms. Motley, the attorney for the city, Assistant Corporation Counsel, has looked at your case and decided that it would be in the interest of justice to dismiss both these charges. They are dismissed, ma'am. Good luck to you. You can sign off. Stay safe.
Thank you much. Have a nice day.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I'm going to jump off for a minute. I'll be right back.
Very well.
Thank you, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of no POs, Judge, but I don't know who handled them. Levante Morris and
It doesn't matter.
McNinnis.
If there's no PO, I will just take it from there. So.
Okay. You said, Judge, we can go ahead and just, I'll bring them out.
Great.
Let's see. A little janky today. I don't know why.
What's that?
It's a little janky today. I don't know why.
What, the system?
Just normally it flows a little bit better, but I think first because we was having trouble with
I don't know. You know, sometimes the universal biorhythms are a little different.
Okay, we have we have Miss McNinnis out here. Back here for 9 o'clock, Your Honor. Okay. Hold on 1 second, Miss McNinnis.
Okay.
Miss McNinnis is for 9 o'clock. Let's see.
Do I need to turn my camera on?
Yes, please.
Ugh. I'm sorry, let me walk out of my room for a minute.
Miss McNinnis, anybody in your background has to be quiet, or you have to find a quiet place.
Okay. I'm in a quiet space.
All right, great. State your full name, ma'am. State your full name, ma'am.
Michelle McInnes.
All right, Ms. McGinnis, you have ticket number SX 329029191. The People versus LaShayla, LASHAYLA. Last name is McGinnis, MCINNES.
Yes.
Ms. McGinnis, you're scheduled for trial today. You're charged with having open alcohol in the motor vehicle. Ms. McGinnis, you gotta be in a quiet place.
I know. I just came out. That's why I just came outside because they being too loud and rude. Now I'm listening.
You got to tell people around you you're in court and they have to be quiet. So, all right, Ms. McGinnis, you're scheduled for trial today. There is a necessary witness, a police officer, who has not appeared today. Your case was scheduled for 9 a.m. It is now 10:09 a.m., more than an hour past the time that he was required to be here. Because that officer has failed to appear, and I have no reasonable explanation, this matter is dismissed today. Now, understand this, Ms. McGinnis, this is a dismissal without prejudice. That means if there is a reason, a valid reason that officer has not appeared today, he's in the hospital, he's on duty, he's on military leave, for some reason that he could not appear today, they could reissue the matter. Not saying they will. In fact, I don't think I've seen any when they did in the issue. So it is dismissed at this time now.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Ms. Major, we are waiting on Attorney Bradfield to return back in order for your case to go. So we haven't forgot about you.
Okay.
And we also have Levante Morris. I can't get him to come out the breakout room. Is he out? Because he's a no PO. Is he one of your people, Ms. Cameron?
Yes.
Can you go in and let him know to come out so we
be
can
a co-host again?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm back permanently now. I'm not going anyplace else. That was quick. Thank you. I'll go and get him out. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull him out, so, but I've sent him something to pull him out, but he's.
Yeah, because I noticed that when you do that, you just send them a request, but they have to respond to the request.
Yeah, they changed it. It used to be we just pull them out. So.
Because Cynthia and I were playing around in the breakout rooms once, so we were trying to see how does that work. So I put her in the breakout room and she said it sends a request, but the person's out now.
Okay. Who did we bring out?
Levante Morris, Judge.
Levante Morris. All right. Thank
Should
you.
be
on the 9 o'clock docket.
I see that one. Thank you. All right, Mr. Levante Morris. Good morning, or it's still morning, isn't it? Yes. State your full name, please. You have to unmute, sir. You have to unmute your microphone, sir.
My apologies. My name is Levante Deshaun Morris.
Good morning, Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris, you have ticket number 1-844-65081. The People versus Levante, Lavonte, Morris, Morris. Mr. Morris, you're charged with new operator's license. You also have Z770657. It's a narcotic or drug violation. You are scheduled for trial for both of these matters today. Madam Clerk, has the officers appeared? I believe it's 2 different days, and so it would be 2 different officers. Do you know the officer? Has any officer appeared for either of these matters today?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor, and based on the fact that both these matters are scheduled for trial, we'd ask for dismissal, understanding it was without prejudice.
Okay. Mr. Morris, today is the date and time for trial. I give both the defendant, whoever is charged, and the officer 1 hour from the time their matter is scheduled to arrive. If in fact the officer is not here within an hour, I will dismiss the case. If you aren't here within an hour, there would be a habeas. But in this case, the officer has not appeared. In one of the cases, it shows Officer Hanson, Hanson, and that's the case with the no operator's license. My docket sheet does not show the name of the other officer. In any event, they are not here, so this court will dismiss these matters without prejudice. Without prejudice means that if in fact those officers come back and they had a valid reason for not being here, they're in the hospital, they're on some type of military duty, they're on an active investigation or something where they could not be in 2 places at one time, they could. I don't see it very often. In fact, I never see it. Once the case is dismissed, that they come back and say, I was away on military duty and I did not intend to dismiss that case. In the event it is dismissed without prejudice today, you're free to go. Sign off. Good luck to you and stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Excuse me.
Yes.
How would I find out if they contacted the court and wanted to schedule another day?
Then you would get a notice in the mail saying that you have a court date for, but
Okay.
that so rarely happens.
Thank you. Just trying to cover all my bases.
Okay. Yeah, no, they wouldn't just do it and you wouldn't be notified, sir.
Okay.
You would have to be sent a notice where you would come in and you would be apprised of what the charges are.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Is Ms. Rogers in the courtroom?
Yes.
We still have Attorney Dillon out here. What's going on with Mr. Mines?
I need Corporal Haywood back because that's his case. So
He said he would be
Attorney
back.
Rogers, could you reach out to Corporal Haywood and see if he can get him
Yep,
back?
I can. Judge, on that one, on the retained one, it's mostly state. I had one city charge and I was dismissing per the state. We're still looking for Ms. Cole, and I will reach out to the officer.
You know what? We will send another notice to Ms. Coles. If she doesn't appear in the next 15 minutes, we'll move on.
Okay.
Ms. Rogers, are we ready on Motley?
I'm verifying the documentation right now because these are there's a lot of moving parts to it. So I'll give me 1 minute. I'll let you know if I'm dismissing.
Okay, very good. Crystal, what's the allegations as to Mr. McCrimmon on his disorderly conduct matter that's been adjudicated?
Yeah, he planned to it already. I think he just owes the fines and costs. Let me see how much he owes.
We don't know her. That's the she's a hiring lady.
And then Attorney Cabal, did you get a chance to talk to the trooper? Did you guys come to any kind of resolution?
Yes, we did. We did talk, and we agreed to impeding traffic, and we are ready whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
What case is that?
This is Saher Miko.
It's under 835, Your Honor.
Thank you. When you talk to the trooper, this was a state case, but that's fine. We're going to go forward.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Miko, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Danny Calabat. It's okay. I have authority to act on his behalf.
Very well. This is a civil infraction, and certainly you can waive your client's presence. This is case number SS 416-27221. People versus Saher, S-A-H-E-R, Miko, M-I-K-H-O. Mr. Miko is charged with improper lane use, a civil infraction. And you spoke with the trooper who was involved, Trooper Hardaway, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Trooper Hardaway, we have not been able to reach the assistant prosecuting attorney today. Just no response or anything. So we're going to go with your suggestion, sir, or something that you've agreed to. You think what is fair in this case, and what is that?
If it pleases the court, Your Honor, I'd like to offer impeding from the charge of improper lane use.
Very well. Thank you so much. Officer and Attorney Calabat, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. So.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good.
Okay, it's good. All right. Trooper Hardaway, could you give us, for a factual basis, counsel, do you mind if we have Trooper Hardaway give the date and make a factual basis? And you can just accept it or not?
Sure, Your Honor. No problem.
Okay. Trooper Hardaway, could you tell us date and time and what occurred?
Absolutely, Your Honor. On April 21st, 2023 at about 11:23 p.m., I responded to a traffic crash involving the semi and a vehicle, at which point during a preliminary investigation, it looked as though that a semi came into the lane of a passenger vehicle at some point, striking that vehicle, causing significant damage. It was noted at that time that Mr. Miko exited his lane improperly and made contact with this vehicle. This occurred at the venue of northbound I-75 at 3rd Street in the city of Detroit.
I was waiting for a venue, and you thought, and APA code is coming out here now. So in any event, you suggested that a fair resolution would be what?
Fair disposition in this case, in my opinion, would be to reduce the fine to impeding based off of Mr. Miko's record, him not having any violations for, as far as I can see.
Very well. And counsel, you accept that as a
I do
that-
accept, Your Honor, yes.
Yes, okay, just wanted to say that that the venue was good and the explanation of what occurred was satisfied that, and the court will find Mr. Miko responsible for was it impeding? You said?
Correct, Your Honor, yes.
Okay, impeding traffic, obviously that is a non-moving violation, so there's no points that go with that. The fine for impeding. One second here. Impeding is a civil infraction, carries 0 points, but it is a $175 fine. Because it is a civil infraction, I cannot give you any additional time to pay. That must be paid within 14 days.
Sure. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, officer, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. You too.
Attorney Cole.
Yes, thank you for your patience.
Well, good morning to you. We did just have a case that was yours that you came in at the end of. There was the trooper who spoke with the retained counsel, and they came up with a resolution, and I accepted that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We have Attorney Dillon out also.
One second, counsel. Madam Clerk. Trooper Hardaway, do you have something else with us today?
I don't believe so. If I'm dismissed now.
You're good to go,
Trooper.
sir.
Okay, you have a good one.
Stay safe out there, sir.
Will do.
He just had a young baby too.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
All right. APA Cole, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Attorney Dillon so you guys can discuss his client's case, okay? He has mine.
Thank you.
Melvin. Thank you.
Melvin Mine. Going to put you in room number 1.
Thank you.
And I'm ready on a couple matters.
Okay, Attorney Bradfield, what do you have?
Michael Moore.
What time is he on the docket for? So if we got just
give me a moment.
Before we call that case, Attorney Cameron, did you get my chat I sent you?
No, I didn't look at it. I'm sorry. I was in a breakout room with my client.
8:45, Your Honor.
Okay. And also I have Deandra Mullen. Did Officer Ruloff check in today?
Yes, he was here.
Oh, and I have an offer on it. Attorney Cameron.
Okay, what is it?
On Mullen, it's a failure to display. She has 1 count.
Okay, we're gonna accept that. Okay, thank you.
And then I responded to your email, and Motley is also dismissal.
Okay, thank you. All right.
all right. Who spoke with Mr. Michael Moore?
I did, Your Honor, Attorney Bradfield.
All right, I see a note under his name that says that he has produced valid documents.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't know if he just have the one charge or if he also received a ticket for registration, but he has shown me a proof of valid insurance that expires.
Well, let me check with Madam. It's valid today, though, correct?
Correct.
All right, that's all I need to know. Madam Clerk, I see Mr. Michael Moore on the docket. He only has the one charge of no insurance. Is that all there is?
When is he on the docket for again?
No insurance.
8:45.
8:45. The bottom of page 3. Last person on page 3.
let's see. Let's see. Let's make sure. Now, he also had a count 2 for expired plates, but it's in default.
Okay, that was a civil infraction.
Okay, he did provide valid proof of registration too that is current now.
Okay, so he provided proof of insurance and the other one. What is the other case number so I can call that?
The other case number is just count 2.
Okay, so 6682.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, so Mr. Michael Moore, unmute your microphone. State your full name, please.
Michael Allen Moore.
Okay, Mr. Moore, you have ticket number SP 141966681. The People versus Michael, Michael Moore, Moore. Mr. Moore, you're here today for a show cause. That means you had these tickets earlier and you missed the court date. So there was a show cause issue. You also have case number SP 141966682. And I apologize, Madam Clerk. The other charge was what? No registration?
Expired plates.
Expired plates? Okay, expired plates. Okay. Council has indicated that you have provided proof that your plates were valid and that you have current insurance. As a result of you being in compliance, both these matters are dismissed, sir. You can sign off now. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can we do, where did he go? Did you put him back in the breakout room?
Mr. Millhouse?
Or you told him he could leave, Attorney Cameron?
Crimmett, I gave him the 60 days and he had to pay $390. He's going to come down and pay it.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, let's do Mr. Millhouse.
That would be Ralph Millhouse.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Mr. Millhouse, where are you on my docket? I don't see him in the courtroom. Oh, yes, I do. I apologize. I see you, Mr. Millhouse. I'm just looking past you. State your full name, sir.
Ralph Millhouse. Ralph Maurice Millhouse Jr.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Millhouse, you have ticket number SP 139109992. The People versus Ralph, RALPH, Millhouse, MILHOUSE. Mr. Millhouse, you're here today for a show cause. That means that you had an earlier court date that you missed. This charge, you're charged with having no insurance on a vehicle. Sometimes people get confused, so just let me tell you that any vehicle on a city street parked has to be insured. It doesn't have to be moving. You don't have to be driving. It has to be insured. It has to be registered. You also have SP 139109993, driving with an expired license. It's scheduled here today for show cause as well. Counsel?
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Millhouse.
Okay.
Your Honor, my client has provided valid documentation for each one of his charges. We're requesting dismissal per the recommendation of the people.
Okay, did you ask Madam Clerk to look into the system to check the driver's license? Because often people have a physical license, but it could be revoked or
it has been verified.
Yes, sir. Check.
You did check. Very well. Mr. Millhouse, the attorney and my most efficient clerk has indicated that your records have been checked and verified. You are insured. You do have a valid license. Therefore, your matters are being dismissed today for valid documents. I have one question for you, sir. How long did it take for your hair to grow like that?
Like 2 or 3 years, but it would have been longer.
Oh, okay. And you can't give me any suggestions, can you? So. All right, Mr. Millhouse, you have a great day. You can sign off, sir.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Oh,
Ms. Major? Are you
Before we
there?
do, can we do?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, we're kind of bumping heads. Madam Clerk, where do you want to proceed?
Give me 1 second, Ms. Majors. I know you've been waiting. Just give me 1 second. And let's do Attorney Dillon so we can get him out of here. He's been so patiently waiting.
Yes, I apologize to him and to the court.
It's all right, Attorney.
I know everyone's busy. And I apologize to you as well, Attorney Dillon. You have been most gracious. So
we got Melvin Mines.
Melvin Mines. Where would I find him on the docket, Madam Clerk?
You can find him at the top of the docket at 8:30.
Ooh,
second name down.
All right. So that's what we have to do when we have 5 pages just to find someone. Thank you for being so again gracious, Attorney Mines. So Attorney Dillon. All right. This is a civil infraction. So you're waiving your client's presence, counsel?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Very well, then obviously that is allowed for civil infraction. This is ticket number SP 1453541. Mr. Melvin, Melvin Mines, Mines. Mr. Mines, when this matter is charged, it's a motor carrier violation. My little charge sheet with the abbreviation doesn't tell me what the actual charge is. Can you help me out, Madam APA Cole?
It would be, there was a defective plate and a violation of the registration and the failure
on 2 charges, I see there was a defective equipment, a improper display of a plate, and the one thing just said motor carrier. I'm not sure what that one is, the third count.
Yes, we had a chance to discuss these tickets, and also he showed me the correction. So the final agreement was the display of the plate. Is that correct, Attorney?
That's correct.
That would be count 2.
Count 3. Oh no,
yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right. Count 2.
And then counts 1 and 3 would be dismissed.
Okay.
As for a plea to responsible count 2, because he did show the correction as to the other, the defective plate and the registration issue.
All right. All right. And for a factual basis, then counsel, I don't have a ticket in front of me. Could you tell me what the factual basis would be?
Attorney Dillon, can I leave that to you? Because I don't have the actual ticket in front of me. I just have the counts that I wrote down.
Yes, offense date was April 20th, 2023 at 4:56 p.m. Location southbound on Mount and Davidson.
In the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor. The numbers and the letters on the plate were not visible. They were obscured with dirt, and the officer could not readily ascertain what they were.
Okay, and Madam APA, because that is easily cured, are you dismissing that? All you do is wash the plate?
No, that's what he's pleading to.
Okay, all right. All right. And the other 2 matters are being dismissed?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. I've heard sufficient evidence for the probable cause, and Counsel Dillon, you agree. Madam APA Cole, you agree. The court will find Mr. Melvin Mines responsible for the improper display of a plate or obscure plate. Anyway, the other 2 matters will be dismissed because, quite frankly, I don't think I've ever seen this charge before. Can someone tell me what the fine is for it?
I'm not sure.
Which one you're up?
The count 2, the improper plates.
The fine on that is $105, sir.
$105. That is a civil infraction, counsel. Obviously, that has to be paid within 14 days.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. I apologize for keeping you so long for such a short matter to handle.
Yeah, that's okay, Your Honor. And Ms. Cole, it was a pleasure to deal with. We talked to each other after hours dealing with cases. So
Okay.
I'm just glad to be of service today. Thank you.
All right. Have
And
a great
thank
day,
your
sir.
clerk.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank your clerk too.
Oh, not a problem. Always here to help.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's kind of awesome sometimes.
Thank you.
She's
Most
trying to
times.
take my job though. I see shit.
Okay, most times. Okay, all the time.
Make sure you tell the bosses that, you know.
Is there
Uh,
any other matter you need? Because I need to check into one other courtroom.
I think we're good right now.
Well, let's check with Attorney Bradfield and Attorney Cameron. Were there any other state matters that we need to?
Not that I'm aware of. We haven't
Not that I'm
discussed.
aware of.
Judge, real quick, don't take away from my awesomeness, but I wasn't paying attention. So count 1 and 3 were dismissed,
Yes,
and he pled to count 2, right?
that's
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
So that's limited awesomeness.
It don't take away. You know, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do here.
Okay, qualified awesomeness. How about that?
Look, I don't wear a robe, but I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I'm a boss over here. I got a lot of stuff I gotta have.
I appreciate
You wear a crown.
Who do we have next?
Kareem Major.
Kareem Major, Madam Attorney.
Yes.
Where would I find her on the docket?
Under 845. She's on the first page.
Kareem Major. I do see Miss Major.
And she also had one ticket that was not on the docket for today. It was on the docket for yesterday.
Really? Okay. So I have 3 on the docket for today, and there's one that I'll have you'll read that charge. Were they all for show causes?
No, the one that was on the docket for yesterday was scheduled for a pretrial.
Okay.
And that ticket number is V as in Victor 12809.
So no, I wasn't ready for that. So, all right.
Okay.
You said it is V as in Victor
128-091-22.
22. And that's Kareem Major. All right. Okay. And what's the charge on that?
It was failed owner's due of care, proper dog. Dog is deceased.
Oh God. That's gross.
Let's see. What she said about the kitty.
All right, let me read these charges. This is Ms. Major. State your full name, please.
Florine Major.
All right, Ms. Major, you have ticket number SP 139-25711. The People versus Kareem, CORINE, Major, MAJOR. Ms. Major, you're charged with driving, looks like with a suspended license. You also have SP 139-25712, no insurance, misdemeanor, and SP 139-25713, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. And you had a ticket from yesterday, which is ticket number B128091122, failed to care for an animal or a dog in this case. So, all right. Ms. Bradfield or Ms. Cameron, who had this case?
Me, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P705778 on behalf of Ms. Major. State your full name for the record, please.
Florine Major.
Your Honor, we're asking that these matters be set for a pretrial. We're requesting a court-appointed attorney on the V ticket.
Okay.
And I did provide her information to Madam Clerk.
Very well. All right, Madam Clerk, we have a pretrial date so we can get Ms. Major counsel?
Sure, we can use July 14th at 9 a.m.
You got that, Ms. Major?
Yes, sir.
You're going to come out here. We're going to send in a request for an attorney, and hopefully we'll have someone for you on that date. Should you decide to go to trial, you'll have an attorney that is assigned to you.
Okay, so on the 14th, I come to the courthouse.
Nope, you do it out here on Zoom, and then once we get you all set up with an attorney, and if you decide to have a trial, then we'll have that in person.
Okay.
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 All right. All right, Miss Major, you'll come back on the date. When are you coming back?
July 14th.
At what time?
I think she said 8 a.m.
I think.
9 a.m.
Come in at 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll see you on that date, ma'am. You could sign, if you have no further questions, you can sign off. We'll see you on July the 14th at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Bradfield, Ms. Cameron, whoever has next case ready to go.
I have Jonathan Motley. That's a dismissal, Your Honor.
Jonathan Motley, what happened to your voice, counsel?
I have a little sore throat and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Came on overnight.
And that's exactly why we have virtual courts.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, when we have something that's as virulent enough to go through the electric lines and through the air, then it's crazy. So, so we have Mr. Motley. Let me pull Mr. Motley's.
Attorney Bradfield, FYI, that one you asked me for, yes, it's good.
Thank you.
No
Okay.
problem.
Motley, I can find Mr. Motley where on the docket sheet?
Mr. Motley should be under 845, Your
I
Honor.
do see him now. He 835. No, wait a minute. This is
845.
okay. I see a different.
Top of page 4.
Angela Mason, did we give her a court date, a trial date?
No, we just gave her a trial date. The last person.
Oh.
No, I was trying to see Angela Mason. I don't see her out here. I was trying to see, did we give her a trial date?
I don't remember the name.
Somebody can let me know eventually. But okay, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to 845. I'm looking for Motley now, and he is on
page 4, about a quarter of the way down under the 845 docket, Judge.
Jonathan Motley. I do see Mr. Motley. Mr. Motley, unmute your microphone. Turn your camera on. State your full name.
Jonathan J. Motley.
Okay, Mr. Motley, you have case number 227427561, the People versus Jonathan, JOHNATHON, Motley, MOTLEY. Mr. Motley, you have a show cause scheduled for today. That simply means that you missed an earlier date. And you're here today to determine why you missed that date or just to proceed. In this case, you have something was wrong with his license to operate a store.
The secondhand store license lack of compliance. That's been satisfied, Judge. We'd ask the show cause be set aside. Prosecutor has decided to dismiss the ticket. We'll stipulate to probable cause on the matter.
Very well. Well, when Mr. Motley showed up in court, the show cause was automatically set aside. With regard to the prosecution's position on this case, Mr. Motley, the prosecution has indicated that they are dismissing this case. It is done. It is dismissed. You are free to go.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day, sir.
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Deonda Mullen is going to plead to failing to display a valid operator's license.
Okay.
Scheduled for trial today, the officer was here.
Mr. Mullen is I see him at 9 o'clock. The last
correct, Judge.
Scheduled for trial. Mr. Mullen, you're unmuted. State your full name, please, sir.
Anna McQuell Mullen.
All right, Mr. Mullen, you have ticket number 207-086921. Looks like, how do you pronounce your name, sir?
Deanna.
Deanna. DEONDNA.
Yes.
You're charged with driving with an expired license. Today is the date and time for trial. Madam Clerk, what is the status of that? Did we have an officer appear for this case?
Yes, the officer was here.
Okay, so he did appear. And how are we going to proceed?
Your Honor, my client's been offered a reduced charge of failing to display a valid operator's license as 0-point offense. I advised him of that, and he's willing to accept the offer today.
Very well. Mr. Mullen, please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Deanna McQuell Mullen.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
Yes.
All right, you may lower your hand. Mr. Mullen, you had an opportunity to speak with counsel in a breakout room, is that correct?
Yes.
So you understand that you have a constitutional right, an absolute right to go to trial, meaning you don't have to plead guilty to anything. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that if you went to trial, the prosecution would have to present evidence. That evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand you'd have the opportunity to challenge any testimony that was presented against you by cross-examining witnesses. If there's any physical evidence, you'd have the right to have that examined as well. You understand that?
Yes.
But if you give up your right, if you plead guilty today, you give up your trial, your right to a trial. Is that your choice, sir?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
Mr. Mullen or Madam Ms. Cameron, could you give me a date and time for or Madam Clerk, anybody, just date and time of this offense and
February 1st, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. Location 7 Mile and Pontchartrain in the city of Detroit.
Very well. Mr. Mullen, were on that date and time, were you driving in the city of Detroit without a valid license or an
Yes.
expired license?
Yes. Expired license. Yes.
Going to find you guilty of amended and reduced charge of fail to display a license. That's a charge that was suggested that you did have a driver's license. That's a legal fiction. It's just a reduction that says you did have a license, you just didn't have it on you.
Yes.
All right. So court will find you guilty of the reduced charge of fail to display a valid license. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time? If you need time, I can do that, sir.
I need time.
Okay, just 1 second, sir. Just 1 second. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where are we? We don't have a lot of people left, do we? No, we only have a few people left. So what do we have ready to go, Madam Clerk?
I think you were in the middle of taking a plea from Mr. Mullen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We still at a pay period of a 225. You give me time to pay it.
Yo, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Mullen, because you know what? It's something getting older, but it's worse not. So yeah, I can start slipping and forgetting, but it's worse than that. It's just, go early and have all my faculty. So I don't know. Mr. Mullen, you said you needed time. How much time do you need, sir?
Give me good 90 days.
90 days. Okay, Mr. Mullen, we can do that. So 90 days from today's date would be August 23, 2023.
I
Now,
try to pay it off by the end.
Yeah, no, so that's what I was going to say, Mr. Mullen. That does not mean pay on that day. That means pay on or before, which means if you wanted to give $10 today or $20 next week or whatever, I don't care how you break it up, $2 one day, as long as on August 23rd, the entire 225 is paid.
Okay.
Now, the other way we can make it easier for you, do you know how and where to pay?
I pay it online.
You can pay it online. Have you seen the DivDat machines that's located around the city? They kind of look like it's a kiosk, kind of looks like an ATM machine where people pay their utility bills and things of that nature. You can pay at any one of those. They're in the Meyer stores. Now, I don't know if they're in the Meyer stores in the suburbs, but I can tell you both the Meyer stores in Detroit have them, and they're positioned all over the city in stores. So. I could tell you a couple that I know, just like I know the ones that's in the two Meyer stores. If you live anywhere Northwest Activity Center, there's one in there. So, and they're probably in a lot of the activity centers around the city. So, in other stores. So you can do that. You can pay online. You can pay at a kiosk. You can mail in the money. You can, just long as you just get it to the city on or before August the 23rd. And like I said, you can do it in increments.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you. You have a blessed day.
You as well, sir. All right. It looks like there's a note out there for Mr. Alfonso McKinney that this is something that we can do right away. Mr. McKinney, unmute your microphone. State your full name, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
State your full name, sir.
Alfonso McKinney.
All right, Mr. McKinney. Can somebody tell me where I can find Mr. McKinney on the docket sheet?
Mr. McKinney should be under 845, but his attorney is in the breakout room number 5.
Wait a minute. How they got separated somehow?
Well, I already talked to the attorney. She said she was gonna see if I could get a dismissal for not having my license on. I told her I got him.
Wait a minute.
Mr. McKinney, do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Miss Bradfield, yes, well, that doesn't mean it's valid, sir. That just means.
Yeah, I know she told me she had to call the SOS.
We checked it. We've already checked it, Mr. McKinney. All right.
Okay.
Mr. McKinney, let's see. Let me find you. You said it was under 845, madam?
Yes, sir.
On page 3.
It's on page 3, middle of the docket, like somewhere in the middle, like about 6 names down.
Alfonso McKinney. I do see you, sir. That middle name is Samuel?
Yes.
All right, Mr. McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't remember if I asked, like I said, I'm falling apart here. State your full name, sir.
Alfonso Samuel McKinney.
All right, Mr. McKinney, you have ticket number SP 131-57641. The People versus Alfonso, ALPHONSO, Alfonso McKinney. Mr. McKinney, you're charged with driving while without a license. The people have verified that you do have a valid license. Because you have a valid license, sir, this matter is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, Ms. Bradfield, I see you just came back in. Let me get Mr. McKinney out of here.
Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you.
Okay, so I see we only got one person out here, so then I got questions.
We got Montgomery out here, right?
Yes.
Yes, we got Montgomery out here, but I got questions. What about Patrice Morris?
Pre-trial.
Okay. I got Autumn McKay.
You said McKay?
Yeah, I don't know if she fell off or not. She was in waiting room, and I thought I brought her in, but she might have fell off, so I'll just give her a new court date.
Okay. I do have Diarion Morrow. That's going to be a trial date.
Okay. That's who else I was about to ask about. What about Angel Mason?
That's a trial date.
Okay. James Mayfield.
Give me a moment, Mayfield.
And since you said it's a trial date, Attorney Bradfield, I assume that's a bench trial, correct?
Correct, Your Honor. Yeah. And Mayfield is also a bench trial.
Okay. Yeah, if they request a jury trial, Judge, I have them go on the record for that. But for all bench trials, I notate in the system that they waive their right to a jury trial and they talk to the attorney.
I like your process, Matt. And I should say counsel because that's coming. Yes,
I think
just speed it up.
I think I've seen it. All right, we are ready to go on Montgomery. The last but not least of the pack.
And Madam Clerk, did he put his information in the chat box for you?
I'm recording that information as we speak.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. When you ask for information, I assume he's asking for a court-appointed attorney. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. DeMont Montgomery, unmute your microphone. State your full name, sir.
DeMont Montgomery.
All right, Mr. Montgomery, you have ticket number SP139311081. The People versus DeMont, D-A-M-O-N-T, Montgomery, M-O-N-T-G-O-M-E-R-Y. Mr. Montgomery, on this, all your matters are scheduled for show cause today, which means you did not appear. But as soon as you appear today, your show cause it has been set aside and we're just going forward. On this, your first charge, sir, you're charged with having open alcohol in the motor vehicle as the driver. You also have SP139311082. Counsel, I got the shorthand for the charge. Can you help me out? It says student or what? What is this charge?
Yes, unaccompanied driver, student driver, yeah.
Okay. All right. And there's SP139311083. There is a show cause for reckless driving. And Mr. Montgomery is demanding a trial. Is that correct?
I'm requesting a pre-trial matter, set this matter for pre-trial, Your Honor, so we can get an appointed counsel.
We can do that, Madam Clerk. You've already given a pre-trial date?
Yes, it'll be July 14th.
All right, and you have the information to fill out the form? Okay. All right, Mr. Montgomery, we'll see you back here on July the 14th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Back on Zoom, same way you came in today, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll see you then. You can sign off now. Good luck to you. And hopefully you provided all the information and we'll have someone out here to represent you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we would call a wrap.